We're live? Why are we live? Oh, we're really live?
Yeah. Why do you do that? Why do you play games with my mind? What do you gain from this?
Daf Mem Beis Amud Aleph. It's so much fun.
I'm not buying it, so don't worry. It's fine.
The fact that you say that you're not buying it.
I'm not buying because I know it's true. I'm buying it. Absolutely true.
Vayminei Rav Shmuel. Holding Daf Mem Beis Amud Aleph. Vayminei Rav Shmuel bar Bisno ma'Abaya. Poileta shichva zera roya havya oy negas havya. Tremendous shiloh. A woman had relations, and then zera comes out. Is the zera like an emission that she has, like Niddah, ziva, or it's a foreign object in her guf, and it has tumah like a foreign object, but it's not a re'iyah. It's not a re'iyah that. And what's the nafkamina between the two? If it's like a re'iyah, something, a tumah came out of her guf, nafkamina listar. Oh, if a woman is keeping 7 days of nikiyim for ziva, and then she has a re'iyah, it's a tumah that comes out of her guf, it ruins everything. But if you view it as just a regular tumah, a sheretz comes out of her guf. If she touches a sheretz, it's not going to be soiser 7 days. Tumah that has nothing to do with what we're talking about, just touching shrotzim, touching mason, is not soiser her 7 days. But if it's a tumah that comes from a guf, the kol davar, it's soiser. Rabbi said, this is an amazing sugya. Based on this sugya right here, of Perleta Shichva Zera, that's where we have the tremendous chumrah of waiting 5 days before you start Shiva Nikiyim. Right? Why is it we are makpid, B'nai Yisrael are makpid to wait Shiva Nikiyim? Shiva Nikiyim. Midei Raisa, Niddah, sees dam, she goes to the mikvah on day 7, regardless of how much dam she has during those 7 days. B'nai Yisrael, makpid, Shiva Nikiyim. But to start the Shiva Nikiyim, we wait 5 days. Why? Because of this sugya. Because we're choishish for Plida Zera. Plida Zera means 72 hours. Sinai, it says 72 hours by Sinai. And so that's 72 hours. So where do we get the 5 days? What? So the Shulchan Aruch says you have to add an extra day because maybe they had relations at night, close to Shkia, Memela, it goes into the following day. So you can do 4. The Ramah comes up with a tremendous chumrah, says that we have to be choishish. It's more like we have to be worried that the woman is going to not know what she's doing. She's going to be counting. It's going to be ben hashmasha. She's going to think it's daytime, but it's really nighttime. Kids are one of these chumras that you add another day. It's 5 days. Then you get into the whole shayla. Let's say a woman, her husband is not there. Her husband is in Chutz La'aretz. Lo plug. What about a kala? It's never been with a man. What's the chashash? There's no plida zera. So Tas says she doesn't have to wait. The whole thing. But this is the source for that sugya.
Even the 3 days is machlokes between Moshe and Rabbeinu Shalom.
Why?
You have to.
But we're passing like who?
And
And
it's 3 days. Shavuos was delayed by a day.
Okay. Everything is in machlokes. I can put it back to our sugya. But let this shechva zera. Does she have a halacha of a roya? A roya again means that it's like any other tumah that comes out of her guf. We don't care where the source was, how it got there, or no. Negas havya. She's touching tumah. Her guf is touching tumah as it comes out of her guf. It touches her memela. Any zera that touches anybody is matama that person. Nafkamina listar. Does it knock out all the days that she waited for nikim? Vilatame bin mashu. Now we said that niddah, there's no shear for niddah, even less than a grain of mustard, a mustard seed. However, if it's tumah of negia, so that already zera has a shear, and that's b'chadasha or like the opening of the aver, but it has a shear. Another nafkamina would be if the zera is in the Bais HaChitzon we described yesterday, the girl sitting, the Ben Ashinayim, Mokim Shadim Dash, the three shitas, but it's Bais HaChitzon, and if it's Tamei, inherently Tamei, as if it came out of her guf, then even if it's inside her guf, Bifnim, in the Bais HaChitzon, she is Tamei, whereas if it's like a Sheretz, it's just Tam Tumah from outside, then the Bais HaChitzon is not Tamei. What's going on here? Rav Shmuel Bar Bisno Yasa Kasha, where is he coming from? Does he not know this whole sugi that we learned yesterday? If he heard what Rav Shimon and Chacham were arguing yesterday, what Rav Shimon holds, that a woman shouldn't be any worse than her own husband. Her husband is only tamei when the zera comes out of his guf. So too the woman should only be tameya when it comes out of her guf. And Chacham is saying no, it's tamei even when the zera is inside her guf, worse off than her husband. L'Rabbanon roya havia. So memela, if Chachamim say that the bifnim is kibachutz, what are they saying? They're saying that she's a roya. It's a stronger tumah. It's kilo came out of her guf. Just like dam niddah, by a woman, dam niddah doesn't need to come out of the guf. So too, zera doesn't need to come out of the guf because it's part of her. It's a tumah that comes out of her. Or Reb Shimon and Gas have it, but Reb Shimon says it's a much lesser tumah. It's only a tumah of touching another type of tumah, touching a sheretz. And then Reb Shimon holds it's not metama inside her guf, only once it comes out. So that we had yesterday. So what happened to Rav Shmuel? He doesn't know about this. And if he doesn't know it, so let's use logic. That what? At the end of the day, if I asked you a question, zera from a man in a isha, what is it? Does it come from a guf? No, it doesn't come from a guf. It's an external tumah. So you would logically tell me that's no different than a sheretz. Why would you give it any more tumah than a sheretz? It's zera that has tumah. If anybody touches it, becomes tamei. If it touches a woman, she becomes tameya. Why would I give it an extra tumah as if it's dam nida and it's soiser 7 days and even b'mashu? Why would I say that? Logically, I wouldn't say that. What? So we're going to discuss hidden and hidden, not hidden. That's a sugya today. Lo'ilam, well, that we had yesterday actually. That sugya we had yesterday that the Gemara, and we're going to bring it as a raya. We'll talk about it. Lo'ilam shmiele masnisa. At the end of the day, it makes sense. Rav Shmuel heard that brayso. V'aliv the Rabbanon leikim. He had no question in regard to Rabbanon. That Rabbanon hold that it's mamish roya. It's a strong tumah. And why do Rabbanon really say that? What about the svara? Svara. Because they have a pasuk. They bring a pasuk. Giyah. That it should be no different than dam nida. Kikam mebayilei alib the Reb Shimon. Reb Shimon says that the zera is only metama when it comes out. Daya kabayla, she shouldn't be worse off than her husband. That's pashut. That Rav Shmuel didn't have a question about. It's not metama according to Reb Shimon when it's bifnim. Maybe the halacha that it could be soiser shivanakiyim and that you don't need a shear. It's similar to roya. Kikom Reb Shimon dai kabayla haneli tamuya bifnim kibachutz. Ava listor v'letame b'cholshu roya havia. Oydilma loishna. Oh, why the difference? What does the Mesivta say? Okay, but Rashi says, I'm just curious if the Mesivta even brings this up, because it's a beautiful pshat of Rashi. It's very important to the pshat of the sugya. Why loishna? Why all of a sudden we're changing? Says Rashi, because Reb Shimon holds daya kabayala. A woman should be like her husband. And guess what? A husband's zera is soiser his 7 days of ziva. And what about mashuhu? Yeah, it's metama. No, we said by zera is metama. What? Piyama, yeah. So maybe I have to see Rashi inside. Where was that Rashi? Oh. Right, it's all the way down. Kikom Reb Shimon dai kabel tam b'fnim b'chutz. Ma ba'el le'metama I nami le'metama. But list of the tam b'mashu le'mashu le'kinugas. Do inami oma dai kabel. Even if Reb Shimon says she's like her husband, sasro metama b'mashu kabel. So he is metama b'mashu. So what is that shear? We have to know what that shear is. The other shear he's metame b'mashu. Oh, he becomes tummy if mashu comes out. Yeah, because then we said zav and niddah was all b'mashu. Just the zera is not metame something else unless it has a shear. That's the pshat. Yeah, where's that Mishnah? Somebody find that Mishnah somewhere. But I'm pretty sure zav is metame b'mashu. Memela, yeah, there's two shiurim. He becomes tomei if mashu comes out. It's no different than a niddah. But his zera needs a shear of a kadasha or piyam. Akopanim, you hear the word. Reb Shimon is going to say dayika bayala. She's no different than her own husband, and her own husband is soiser, and memela. In that case, she's like a roya. So you split it. Bifnim kibachotz. It's only metama her when it comes out because she's no different than her husband. And memela, it's in that case it's only tumas maga. It's not tumas roya. When it comes to being soiser days, she's also like her husband. And then she flips into a roya. Ikeda some explain Rav Shmuel's question, and we asked what he didn't hear about the machlokes Rav Shimon and Rabbanan. Loilam lo yishmi elei masnisa. He did not hear of the machlokes. So we said if he didn't hear the machlokes, it should be a svara that it's not a raya. It's just it's an igas. She's touching tuma, an external tuma. The fact that the Torah was machmer on one type of tuma on Balkari, 3 days. Maybe you cannot learn anything out of Sinai because that was a special chidush, the Zovin u'mitzoraim, the Chamiri. There's tumah that's even more chomer than a Balkari, and that is a Zov. A Zov is tummy for 7 days. Balkari is only tummy for 1 day. A Mitzayra, you have to send out of the Mechutz Lamachna completely, outside of everything. So he's more chomer. What? Okay. Yeah, but each one individually. Each one individually is more chomer than a Balkari. What's more chomer? Balkari or Mitzayra? And nevertheless, the Torah says, forget about the Mitzayra, forget about the Zav. All I care about is you, the Balkari. So it's a special Chiddush. Chiddush, I can't learn anything from the Chiddush. There is a Taisvus in Shabbos, I think, that explains why is the Balkari is different. Because that was, what's the word? Not Litzanas. What's the Lashon? Kalas Rosh. Thank you. Who said that? Kalas Rosh. Kalas Rosh. Yeah. So it's an Indian of Kalas Rosh. But Akopanim, don't learn anything out. Don't learn Tumas Niddah from it. Omar Lei. So they answered him, Roya Havio. She's considered a Roya. In other words, it's Tomei, it's a special Tumah. It's Ki'ilu. She just had an emission of Ziva or something else. It came from a guf, and Memela it's Soiser, Memela b'mashu, Memela even b'fnim is Metame. Also, Shaila Rava, they asked Rava the same question, or you have to be Goyer Sarabo because Rava says the opposite somewhere else. Omalei Roya Havia. Also, Kamei Rav Yosef, Omalei Roya Havia. They're all answering Roya, and they're not explaining why. And then they go back to Abaya. Because first Abaya, they asked this to Abaya, right? What does Abaya answer? Roya Havia. They do their rounds, they go to all the Gdoilim, and all the Gdoilim pass in the same psak. So they come back to the original. Well, you're all, he tells Abaya, you're all saying the same spit, you're spitting out the same thing without any hisbeir, without anything. It seems like there's you guys don't know what's going on, you're just saying the same thing. No, it's a very good psak. When Reb Shimon said that she's like her husband, Elo letama b'fnim kibachutz. So how they explain it is, Reb Shimon should have said a different lashon. Reb Shimon should have said, she's an igas. If he wanted to say a halacha, he should have said she's like an igas. Everything that she does, it's like tuma sheretz. But he said no. Daya kaboyala is telling me in one area she's like boyala. Letama b'fnim kibachutz. That a boyel is mitama only when the zera comes out. So she's the same thing. So Memela, he goes like this. What is this like, this answer? We have to make a distinction. Reb Shimon said his halacha only bifnim kibachutz. But when it comes to the other two shilas that we asked, is this zera soiser and is it kolshu? He says in that case it's roya. So we're making afkamina between bifnim and bachutz and soiser. On the one hand, she's like a negas. On the other hand, she's like a roya, and that's like the first lashon. The first question, that he knew about it. He knew about the Mishnah. He knew about the Brisa, but he had a shaila whether or not you can make a chiluk in stira and.
It doesn't explain why.
So we explained over there why, because she's mamish like bayala. She's like bayala when it comes in all three things. She's like bayala. That's what Rashi explained. When Reb Shimon says daika bayala, she's mamish like bayala, meaning when it comes to bifnim bachutz, she's like bayala. So he's only tamei bachutz, not bifnim. When it comes to mashu, she's like a roya because that's like bayala. He's also metamei mashu, and he's also soiser. His zera is soiser. So Mela, she's exactly daika bayala, fits right in.
So what kind of tumah is it when it's only bifnim?
Only bifnim is negas. It's the lesser of the two. And then it flips when it comes to stira and to other things. It flips into raya, becomes the stronger tumah.
If she's put into a mikveh and she doesn't move at all.
Mm.
We had that yesterday.
Now you're mixing up. No, then she's not perleta zera. I'm talking about perleta zera. The zera comes out. Torah bonon. Hanido v'hazova v'hashrimeres yom kineged yom v'ayuledes. Four types of people. Hanido zava. A zav is a zav gdoila. She had 3 re'iyos. V'hashrimeres yom kineged yom. And a zav ktana. So ktana only had 1 re'iyah. So Memela, she's only shomer 1 yom. The zava gdoila, Rashi explains that we're talking about the first day of her ziva gdoila. V'ayuledes. And a woman who gives birth. Kula metamois bifnim kibachutz. You don't have to wait for the dam and the ziva to come out completely. Even bifnim, what's bifnim? As we said yesterday, by zachitzoin, where a young girl, a ktana yesheves, and you could see the ben hashinayim, mokim shadam dosh, those 3 places, whatever, 3-way machlokes. But that's bifnim. Bifnim means towards the outside, but not outside. Towards the inside, not inside. It's in between place. It's not completely in her guf. A woman has dam all the time. She's not tummy all the time. It has to come out. To come out completely, the Torah says no. Bif sarah, in her flesh. So it's in between place. It's come out outside, but it's not outside. It's not where a sheretz, if a sheretz would touch her in that makom, she would not be tummy because it's still bifnim. But it's not bifnim. Okay, fine. Bishloima kulu l'chai. I understand everything. Everything is great. Makes sense that this dam, the ziva, zogdol zogtana. Yuledes. How do you explain Yuledes that her dam is mitamer her beleda even though it didn't come out? Ibi may niddah. Now it's a little bit, for me, I don't understand it 100%. Some explain that it means that she gave birth to a nefel, and memela she doesn't have dam koishi. We're discussing dam koishi here. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense to me. But Rashi seems to say something completely different. Rashi says yolda, and then afterwards she had dam. That I don't get exactly. Not clear what that means. Ibi mei ziva. So in Manav says the Gemara, we already discussed Niddah, we already discussed ziva. So where does the Yuledes fall? We already have both categories, Niddah and ziva. If she's a Niddah, she's a ziva, a zava. Zog the Gemara leitzricha sheyarda litval mituma l'tahara. We're talking about a case where a woman gave birth. After 14 days, she could go to the mikvah. So she goes to the mikvah. Amazing halacha here. If a woman has dam within her, so the dam within her, toiv of sheretz biyada. She's going into the mikvah, but she's constantly tamei from dam that's tamei. It's within her. It's bifnim in the bayis tachitzoin. But it's metamer her. Biyirida tmeya. Now, I'm not going to tell you, says the Gemara, that this is a dam yoledes. But this is dam that will metamer, like a sheretz, at least for a day or so. Now, why? Because Rashi says we're going according to Beis Hillel. The Beis Hillel say we need two things. You need the days. She has to be on the 15th day, but she also needs tefillah. Since she didn't have tefillah, and this dam emerged, was nekar from her womb, didn't come out completely. It's hanging out in her guf and the bayis achitzoin, b'fnim, but emerged from her womb before she had a chance to go to the mikvah on the 15th day. So that dam is tamei according to Beis Hillel because you need a combination of days and tefillah. You only get dam tahara after tefillah, but right before tefillah, the dam is completely tamei. So Mela, she's tamei.
She's in her Yame Ziva, then she's still coming until she goes to the mikvah, like you said.
It's not Yemei Ziva. We're talking about a woman who gave birth. She's in her days of Tumah of Yerledes. She's in her 14 days of Tumah. On day 15, she goes to the mikvah because she could. V'nekar memeno dam, and dam was dislodged from her rechem, from her mekar, b'yerida tmeya. If she didn't have a chance to go into the mikvah, she is tamei. And then she finds the dam after she came out of the mikvah, but she went into the mikvah b'tumah. Mamish toivel b'sharis b'yada. She's toivel v'dam b'kirba, ba'aliyah tahira. But once, if it's because the akira happened after she went to the mikvah, and she's already being made tahara. So any dam that comes out afterwards, completely tar. She has 66 days of tahara. That's exactly what tahara means. But it depends when the akira happened. And that's what he was talking about. That's what it means that Niddah a woman who gave birth, doesn't mean at the childbirth. It means 14 days later she went to the mikvah. And the dam was where? Bifnim kibachutz. He says that the inside of her is kibachutz. Kilu she mamish has dam nida or dam tuma, and she's tamei. What? Yeah, here goes the chiddush. Why not?
Because we just established
Oh,
before.
the Gemara is going to say everything. By the time we're done, you're going to understand what the chiddush is. Now, we're talking about a different type of tumah here. We're not talking about tumas yiledes. We're talking about tumas masa. So it's not because it came out of her guf, because it was nekar from her womb. You have tumah of masa in her. But tumah masa works different. If it's tumas nida, that's a special gzeres hakasov that even it's within her guf. It says bipsara. Bipsara means in her body, still tamei. But this is not bipsara. This doesn't fall under the category of bipsara, of tumas nida. This is a different tumah. This is a tumah of dam, and she's tamei b'masa. B'masa doesn't work when it's b'beis hastarim. Tumah blui.
So there's no real practical way of knowing this, because she might have the blood inside her. It might just come out. You might assume it's something different to her blood.
That's a different shiloh. That's a different question. Like, how is this practical to us?
The Gemara is not really explaining. It's just saying, well.
But let's say you do know. Let's say you do know. She did a check and she found it there.
But she's not going to do a check before tefillah.
Why not? Why not? Maybe you have to do a check before tefillah. Maybe she died. Maybe she died and they found dam there, and we want to know if everything she touched beforehand is tummy.
When she's Baliyah, she's like literally Baliyah.
I got it.
She's died, I'm saying.
Worried about
How do you know she's going out?
No,
Some people go down.
24 hours.
Go on.
Omalei zil shailei leRabbi Oven. It's interesting. He tells him, I'm not going to tell you the answer. Go ask Rabbi Oven. The asbis nahalei. I explained it to him. V'kakish leBereishi beMidrasha. He shook his head, yes. So why don't I explain it to you? I don't know. You go to him, maybe he can explain it to you better than I can. But as a matter of fact, I'm the one that explained it to him, but he's a better Baal Masber than I am. Let him explain it to you. Oza shailei. So he asked him, Amalei, asu kinivlas oiftar shemetama begodim b'beis habliya. Amazing. Like, what's the havim in here? We all know that a dead bird, that's a kosher dead bird, if you touch it, you're not tamei. You touch a dead animal, you're tamei. But you touch a dead bird, as a special halacha. It's only metame b'beis habliya in your throat. If you eat it and you put it in the throat, then it's metame your clothes. Oh, so this dam is like a dead bird, kosher dead bird. Why kacha? And so it's a one. We all know it's a huge chiddush, a dead bird. It's like nothing else that ever existed. It's specific for a kosher bird that's dead. This dam is bebeis hastarim. It's belua bebeis hastarim. It has halacha like a piece of meat from a dead bird. Midami, asked the Gemara. Logically, it doesn't make any sense. Why? A dead bird has a special halacha. It has zero tumah up until that point, and from that point on, it's tamei. So that its halacha, its special halacha is in the throat, and that's it. But over here, this dam anyways has tumah. So why say that it has two tumas? Outside, inside. Oh, it did come out. So what's the chiddush? Dam tumah that came outside is tamei. Mal the same, and this answers your question. You have dam inside a woman's goof, and that's mitar, that the tefillah is mitar everything inside. So maybe I'll think it's also mitar the dam that's in the bayis hachitzon. What's the difference? Because in her goof, everything that's in her goof should be tar. It has the ability to mitar. Take tumah and make it tar. So I'll make everything tar inside her goof. Maybe.
It's not inside, it's chutz.
No. Chutz means bayis hachitzon. No, it's bifnim. Bayis hachitzon. 1 minute. All other halachas, it's bifnim. A sheretz that goes in there, she's tar. Kamash Malon. Zog the Gemara, Shmaitin Iprik. You answered the question that we had about Tumah Blua. That's not Tumah Blua, it actually came out. Eli Ledes, Ibi Niddah. What?
He says, "V'toshim o'ila tvila l'tayar sedam sheb'bayis pnimi," right? Meaning shekol dam shenimtza sham kodim tvilasa.
Yeah.
Im yatsa le'achar tvilasa ein matama.
Yeah. Avanda. That's exactly what it means. Yeah.
How do you know?
Dam Tahira. The tefillah takes all the dam that's in her body. We have a bayis hachitzon, and then we have a bayis hapnimi. Bayis hapnimi, let's call the bayis hapnimi the womb. The womb. So any dam that's in there has potential to make her tamei. But once she goes to the mikvah, that dam that comes out is tar. So Mela, this dam that's in the bayis hachitzon, that's lower down, closer to coming out, maybe it should also become tar. Now what about, so the Gemara says, Shmaitin Iprik. Yeah, hard words. What does it mean? So we answered that problem that we have of Tumah Blua. You asked me two things. This Tumah Blua, why should she be Tumah at all? It's hidden Tumah. And you try to say it's like a bird. We say no, it's not a bird. We're talking about it's completely outside and it's a chiddush even though it's outside. Fine. Elo Yeledes, what about the other problem that we had? What's going on with the woman that gave birth? Ibi may niddah, ibi may ziva. Hacham may skinon, beleida yabishta. So this is, we're not talking about dam b'chlal. We're talking about a woman who gave birth. She gave birth. So wait a minute. She gave birth and it was completely dry. So she's not a zava and she's not a niddah. Yet what? The bifnim is kibachutz. What's bifnim? What's bifnim? There's no dam here. The head, the kid itself. Zog the Gemara, lady Yivishna, may b'mitam b'fnim kibachutz. Kigoin shahoitzi vlad roishoy chutz leproizdar. We're talking about during the childbirth, the head came out past the proizdar, past the canal, didn't come out completely. Rav Oishi says in a different case completely, Rashi brings the case of a dead baby. The midwife delivering a baby is tummy right away. Gzeira, he says, even if she might have stuck her hand into the womb, she's tummy tumas meis. This is a dead baby, she's tummy tumas meis. Inside the womb is tuma blua. We're concerned that came out of the womb. In other words, past the womb is already a birth. Once it goes into the canal, it doesn't have to come out into the ear of the world, it's a birth. Fine. From his gzeira, you see that, in the womb it's a gzeira, that it might come out of the womb. Out of the womb is 100% a leida. So in Mela over here also, it's a leida. It's not belua. You're asking me, right. So he's saying that it's considered a leida for all practical purposes. She's a yoledes now. He over there, everybody, she's talking about tumas meis. But we can take it to our sugya that she's considered a yoledes. She's tamei. From now on, from this point, from the time that the baby drops into the proizdar, it's a leida, and she's betuma, and her tahara is 14 days later. V'chulu v'chulu. There's no birth. We'll see a little bit even more clear in a second.
It's not like a sheretz in the Rebecca now?
No. V'chiyahuda also the kamei de Rava. Great story. Omalei, he tells Rava, Ma'u lemima b'shapsa. Could you do Mila on Shabbos? Omalei, Shaper Domi. It's it says 100% you can do Mila on Shabbos. Basa the Nafek Omar Rava, once this guy left, he says to him, wait a minute. So could I have that Gaver lo yoda the Shari lemima b'shapsa? Who doesn't know this halacha that you're allowed to do Mila on Shabbos? What's going on here? Ozabasrei, he ran after him. Omalei, Emily, easy. Tell me, my friend. Guva de uvda heichava. Some easy means something else. Fine. Tell me what happened. I need to understand the details. You didn't tell me the whole story, obviously. Omelei, Shamiz Vlad. I need Chaim. Chaim, jump on Google right now. Shamiz Vlad the tzovis apanya de mali shapsa. I heard the baby cry. It wasn't born yet. I heard the baby cry. Erev Shabbos. V'lo yisyoli dat shapsa. But the actual birth occurred on Shabbos. Omelei, hay hoitzi roishoy chutz leproizerhu. This baby, the reason why you heard him cry is because his head was already in the proizdar. The birth occurred on Erev Shabbos, so the Mila must be on Erev Shabbos. You can't do Mila on Erev Shabbos. What? Wait till Sunday. I don't remember when it was, 2 weeks ago or so, I don't know, maybe more. I was talking to Mendy outside of my house in the parking lot. All of a sudden, Yedidya Kramer was walking by with headphones. He goes, I got to tell you pshat. Remember the pshat? Very good.
Why is it put on Sunday? It should be on Friday.
Yeah.
On Friday, that's what I said. Or no, but we don't, maybe...
He was born.
No, was born. According to Rav, it's born.
He puts his head out, he's born. So how come they don't do the bris on Friday?
But it could have been Shabbos already.
No, it's Erev Shabbos. It's Friday. Erev Shabbos.
No, yeah, he asked the Shaila on Shabbos.
Who said he has to Shiloh? Maybe he has to Shiloh on Friday.
Partially out on Friday.
Whatever. The point is, la halacha, the baby is born on Friday. So the bris should be on Friday. What happened in that story, I don't know.
Right, okay.
Akapanim, the Vilna Gaon says a beautiful vart.
Oh.
The Vilna Gaon says, Tzedek Tirdoif. Why the double lashon? Mr. Feder. Tzedek Tirdoif is a double lashon. What is it? Why double? So he says, first, the Talmud Chacham that gives the Psak Halacha has to know Halacha very well. But he also has to know the story very well. He has to go down to the bottom of the story. And here you see that Rava said to Halacha, okay, Shabbos you allowed to do Milah. Then wait a minute. What's the circumstance? Let me understand what happened there. Once he understood, he had to flip the Halacha. He ran after him. Tzedek said, Tirdoif. Oh, very good. Tirdoif. He ran after him. Iboilu. Oisi Mogim Shalisha, referring to the Bais HaChitzin that we're discussing here. Balu Ahavi, or Beis HaStorim Ahavi. What halacha does it have? Is it completely concealed? Or no, better yet, Balua means it's inner guf completely, or Beis HaStorim means it's concealed. Concealed could be, like for instance, in someone's ear. It's concealed. You don't see it so well. But it's not Balua, it's not 100% wrapped. It's not like inside, it's not like somebody's heart. That's Balua. No nafkamina. At the end of the day, what nafkamina does it give us? There's no tumah here. Can't give off tumah. A friend, meaning what a friend. But she herself, if she inserted a kizayis nevela, so she would be tamei from the fact that she held onto the tumah and inserted it. So somebody else had to do it. Halacha nafkamina lemaisa, practical. I don't know if it's practical, but if there's a piece of nevela there in that makom in the Bais HaChitzoin, iyamers belu ahavi to belu lemetama. It's completely. It's like anything else, part of her guf. The amers Beis HaStorim ahavi nihid b'magelo metama b'masami metama. So if she lifts herself, she moves, then she's tamei. But maganat, magad is no tumas mago in Beis HaStorim, but there is tumas masa. Abai Omar belu ahavi. Rav Omar Beis HaStorim avi. Omar Rav Menah minalo. It says, we had yesterday, that after Tashmish, what's the halacha of the zera? The sanyo, elo b'pnei shetumas Beis HaStorim hi. So we learned in yesterday's brayz, if you look at the words, it says that the zera is considered beis hastarim. Think about it. During Tashmish, the zera never came out into the world, b'chlal. So it was always beis hastarim, and the woman should be tar. Tumah beis hastarim. Comes the Gzeres HaKosov and says that she's Tomei. That's what the Gemara said yesterday. But what are the words? The words are Beis HaStarim. It doesn't say Tuma Blua, it says Beis HaStarim. Beis HaStarim tells me that she's not Tomei B'Maga, but she's Tomei B'Masa. If it would be Belua, she wouldn't be Tomei B'Chlal. Abai says, Avada, the Brisa says what it says, and I admit to it. At the end of the day, it's a very strong, it's a real big problem because it's completely belua. I'll give you even the Beis HaStarim, but it's still not a same question. This place that you insert the piece of chicken that is dead, an avela chicken, you put it in your throat. In other words, the throat. What halacha does a throat have? Is it Beis HaStarim or it's Belua? The Maisa, I guess you could put your finger in there, right? But at the end of the day, it might be Belua. The Ma'naf Gemina, he didn't touch it himself, because if he touched it himself, he would become tummy. His friend put it in. What? What?
You don't become tummy if you touch it yourself.
True.
That's the whole thing.
No. Time. It's not a nivla seif. What is this? It's something else. Kizai is nevela. Nevela. Yeah. No. It says makoim nivla seif tar. So let's redo this. You're talking about the place of a chicken. In other words, the throat. But somebody put a piece of a nevela animal into his throat, because if he himself touched it, he would be tummy. Iyamris belu ahavi. Tuma belu lemitamiya. Eliyamris beis hastarim havi. Nihi nami de magal lemitamo. B'maso mi lemitamo. This guy swallowing it even causes it to move up and down, and that is masa, and he become tamei. Abai Omar belu havi. V'rov Omar beis hastarim havi. Omar Abai meno amina lo detanya. Yochadein nivlas behemo mitam b'godam beis habluya. I would think that the nevela of a behema should be like a nevela of a oif, and should be mitama his clothing. Tamad loymar nevela treva lo yoichal letama ba. Misha ein lo tuma elo achilasa yotzezu shetmei kodim sheyochleno. An animal we know is mitama by touching, and the pasuk is talking about a tuma that only through achila you become tama, which is a bird and nothing else. B'teisi. So it's very interesting. What's the Gemara asking here? Let's learn a behema, that if you put a behema in your throat, you should become tamei beis habluya. Didn't we just say a pasuk that it does that a behema is excluded? What do you mean? How could you have a kavachomer against the pasuk? So Tosfos says, look at Tosfos Dibur Maskil Yotzes Azu, Lav mi utuhu. The pasuk is not excluding. The pasuk is just saying, the Gemara says it doesn't fit into the pasuk. I can't fit a behema into the pasuk of a oiv, but it didn't come to exclude a behema. And Memele the Gemara asks, now I have a kavachomer, maybe the meat of a behema should be part of it. Zu a behema sheyesh lo tumah b'chutz. You touch it, you become tamei. And you did sheyesh lo tumah b'fnim. Certainly, if you swallow it, omakra, now it's a miut. Ba v'loy b'acheres. Imkei matam loymar ve'oichel. What would he do with the pasuk ve'oichel? Eat and shear l'negeh l'nenois. This pasuk we had before tells us like this: there is a shear for that person that touches and carries, just like somebody who eats. Ma'oichel bekezayis. What do you see? You see like a baya that the tumas oif is balua. There's zero tuma. Omar Rava, we have a few minutes. Omar Rava, sheretz bekumtoi tar. If you place a sheretz in a wrinkled place on the guf, like under your armpit, tar. Nevela bekumtoi, tomei. And a veil and a sheretz are very different than the tumas. Sheretz bekumtoi tar, sheretz b'negiu demetama. It's only through touching. Ubeis hastarim la bar magohu. Like we said before, only masa in Beis Hastarim, not maga in Beis Hastarim. So since under the armpit is Beis Hastarim, it's not matama of the person. Nevela bekum toitame, neither b'maga lo mitamo, b'masa mi mitamo. But in nevela under the armpit is mitamo. Why? Mitamo and b'masa if he carries it around. Sheretz bekum toi v'chnisi laver ataner tome. If you put a sheretz inside your armpit and you walk into earthenware vessel. Earthenware vessel is only metame ba'aviroi. Tame pshita. Mouth the same toichayim arachmona. V'loy toichayim. Kamash malon. There's a halacha by earthenware vessel. You can't have a kli within a kli. So maybe his armpit is considered a kli within a kli. Kamash malon. No. The sheretz went into the.
No, we just said it's balua. It's balua, then
It's based on seisa, but it's not considered a kli, I guess. I don't know. We need a little bit more hezbollah for that. Have a gewaldige day.